show and some flames going up into the night time here. He couldn't have been... And Rob Hawthorne.
It is a huge game, a huge occasion for Liam Rossignol. If they succeed in this competition, the timescale could be much shorter. And Cole Palmer's expected to be back by the weekend. So Tyreek George and Shin Mayuka are Tonelli's on a bench that includes the former Chelsea duo of Kai Havertz and Noni Madueke. Age of 14, now as a 27-year-old today, he gets this.
Feels a real strong squad of players because he knows this is a big opportunity for himself.
On in. Instead goes back to Martin Zubamendi.
Rice. Første hjørnespark til Arsenal, som så vanligt helt godt ind, og der er vildt, hvad Arsenal de kan på standarder. Man føler jo, at man er et ekko ved, og det er Ben White, der har gjort det til 1-0 efter 7 minutter. Ja, tæt ud at sige.
They just don't lose when they go ahead this season.
There's the evidence.
They're getting pressed high here.
And Zubamendi's won it back. Rice slots it through. Trossard may have been offside anyway.
High. Clearly Arsenal have
nearly lost it again then to Declan Rice, but sacked by João Pedro. Through the middle by the goalkeeper this time, and Esteban looking to find a pathway through. Space. Neto on the stretch. Drive. Fernandez. Esteval. Fernandez got to Bukayo Saka. That was an eagerly awaited contest. Zubamendi. Gyökeres is free if he can find him. It was a little behind him. He's drawn it in anyway. And gets his shot away, which does get a little nick and earns Arsenal another corner. Saka sends in his kick, hands on it, but not too convincingly from Robert Sanchez, although he may have been fouled.
well,
sending off he got at Old Trafford earlier in the campaign. Odegaard. Switch of play from Esteban set them on their way here with João Pedro. Pedro's cross, it's beyond the reach of Pedro Neto. Come the end of the game, whatever the scoreline is, it will be retrievable. 2 bookings in 2 games. Those bookings from previous rounds have now been wiped, so they have no bearing. Neto finding a way beyond Saka and Ben White. Fernandez trying to square it to looking to set Gyökeres away. Chalobah staying in control of that situation for now. Trossard finding a route through to Odegaard, who was taken down by Enzo Fernandez, who questions the decision.
always at the heart of things.
Rice has stepped away from the kick. It's Odegaard who takes, cleared by Chalobah, but Zubamendi lashes it over. Game in charge has coincided with Chelsea's first home game in the competition this season. To him quickly enough. White, now Odegaard. Into sliding challenge from which Trossard emerges unscathed, and he gets it back from Timber. Trossard.
Ditch defending here from the Chelsea boys. Esteban doing his defence.
And Rice. Spread wide by Fernandez. And Esteban goes for it from the angle, ambitious, but certainly worked. Balaga. Here the corner goes in, goalkeeper does get to it. Cucurella waiting for the bounce, has to head it through in the end. As Marquinhos held it up well for João Pedro. Zubimendi squaring it to Leandro Trossard, who gets it back from Rice and hits it.
Timber in a bit of space to those central defenders. But you need something to go at in the box.
Losing out to Saliba, to the beneficiary of a rule check. Another Declan Rice corner kick. One of his finest, cleared by Declan Rice. Slings this one in. Saliba, tried to curl one, ends up on the roof of the net.
Well, he couldn't resist it in the end. Easy.
So Sanchez in the end has to go longer, finds Esteval. And Achiampong is pulled back by Trossard, which is... Oh! Here's White. Saka taken down by Marc Cucurella, and he's shown a yellow card. Sweeping in his kick, clear to Odegaard. But he's back by Fofana. Trossard tried to help it on to Saka. Chelsea have been knocked out at this stage of the competition on every occasion where they
step up. It's all new to him, the scrutiny, the pressure.
Enzo Fernandez, now João Pedro. Ben White in support, pulls it right across, Gyökeres! Well, he couldn't miss from that range, but that feels like a big moment for the striker. A goal in a big game.
Well, you can see what it means to him, and maybe most importantly, his teammates. They're delighted for him. It's a poacher's effort. So
the margin of success for Arsenal the same as it is. Here's Achiampong. Here's Trossard. Cleared by Chalobah. Saliba lets it go. It's Odegaard who strikes it. And that one's gone clear by Robert Sanchez. And he bends it in. Sanchez does get to that one. Rice underneath it with a header. Jesus and Havertz, but now with those two back on the bench, it is looking an altogether stronger Arsenal squad. Now Pedro. Neto delivering with a cross. It's all the way through to Garnacho! And Chelsea get a foothold! Off the bench to get them back in it. It's Alejandro Garnacho.
Well, he's just hung out at that far post. It's so easy for a wide player to go in too early, but he doesn't, Garnacho.
Badiashile. Joe. Garnacho's made a difference already. Esteval. Well, Gabriel couldn't be sure and had to head it behind. Trossard. Timber had it nicked away from him. You mentioned, Alan, of just calming things down. Saliba given space to run into. Saliba has found Saka, who is looking for a free kick there and gets it, just as Badiashile gets a booking. Go into the path of Gyökeres, laid off for Zubimendi to strike! And just when Arsenal's command had been called into question, Zubimendi reinforces their determination to get this job done in 90 minutes rather than over 2 legs.
Yeah, it's a big, big goal. You can see the disappointment amongst the Chelsea players.
Neto trying to play with a cross to Cucurella, but he has to retreat for it. Neto into Estevao, blocked by Rice. And Marino, it's the free kick that he wanted. Badia Shield played through by Marino to Gyökeres. And Saka came in on it. Chance! Marino is blocked. To the corner, White messing things up in the middle again. Saliba joining him in that quest. Gabriel came in round the back and headed it into the ground with such force it went over. Fernandez had earmarked Estevao to produce something, but the Martinelli seeking out Gyökeres. Neto's corner. Garnacho with a hit! He's done it again! A second lifeline offered to Chelsea by the substitute. Liam Rosenior threw on in this second half. And they've got it back to within one.
I tell you what, that was not an easy take.
The players when the ball broke to Garnacho and he struck it. It could be on for Fernandez. He's got Estevao up to his right and he's used him. Estevao! Flag was up anyway. Real Jesus. There's White. To the